going with the flow to the extreme. I think that's the message. Let's do this thing, you guys. Pump it up. Yeah. Okay, welcome everybody to the May 2022 Ask Your Guides live event. Delighted to have you all here to see your smiling, beautiful faces. I have this feeling we're going to have a lot of questions today, so we're going to keep the grounding meditation very short. So just take a couple of deep breaths with me. Let's get the energy centered and focused before we dive in. And I'm just calling upon all of our team, our angels, our guides, masters, teachers, anybody else who wants to join the fun from the higher dimensions. Please join us in this beautiful circle today as we come together to get our questions answered, to learn what we need to know to move forward in the most empowered way on our soul journey. We thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, thank you all for being here. Okay, so let's see, who do we have? Dave, you are up at the very top with a question. What is your question?
Yeah, I'm just seeing little things here and there. I'm just wondering if anybody's trying to get a hold of me from the other side and I'm just not seeing it or not picking it up right.
Okay. So is there anybody on the other side who's trying to connect with Dave? Yes. Is there more than one person? Yes. Oh, they're jumping up and down and saying, what are you talking about? You got an entire team here that's trying to get in contact with you, right? They're all glomming on. So let me ask a clarifying question. I believe Dave was wanting to know if anybody who's departed is trying to get in touch with him. Is that the case? Yes. Okay. So is there more than one of those? No, there's just one. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing Papa. Did you call your dad Papa?
Nope.
Weird. Okay.
Call him Pop.
Okay, maybe I got it wrong. So Pop, okay. Anyway, I think it's your father. It's what it feels like. It's that masculine energy. So what would you like to share with Dave today? I don't know if your dad was a singer, but I'm hearing like ta-ra-ra boom da and big yeses and jumping up and down. There's this really positive, powerful energy. It's like kicking you in the butt and getting you out of the doldrums and saying, you know, you're alive, you're breathing. Celebrate that. Don't let all those little niggling things tear you down, because that's where you get off course, Dave. You get into that energy of feeling the doldrums, and then it just drags you down and down and down until it's harder to get back out. So as soon as you start feeling that, if you switch the channel, wipe the screen, you know, whatever your metaphor is, focus on those things you have to be grateful for. Let your energy rise up. If that's dancing and singing, then do that. Whatever it takes to shift your energy, that positive, and then more positive energy will follow it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that's the wisdom that your Papa is sharing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next question is Sarah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. My question is, how can I best help my dogs at this time, please?
How can you best help your dogs? With what do you want to help them?
Well, they're both elderly. One of them's having, well, her back legs have started going. We tried a number of different treatments at the vets, but none of them have helped her.
Okay.
So it's how to manage her and care for her in the best way. I don't know if I should be giving her more Reiki or doing more for her myself, or if there's other things maybe I need to try.
Okay. So for Sarah, what can you tell her about her dogs? What can she do to make them more comfortable and happy? Oh, they're they're panting and licking, and they have this very happy expression on their faces. They want you to know that they understand and appreciate all the effort you are making on their behalf. And they're just so grateful. They just love you so much. So, and then I hear, is there one bigger than the other? Because it feels like the smaller one in the background saying, you don't have to try so hard.
Yeah, the smaller one's the problem with her back end, and the bigger dog's older and she's suffering in different ways. So.
Yeah. So they're saying that what you're doing is good. and follow your intuition, because that's really good. But maybe the better question we should ask is, do you want to ask if they're ready to cross over or if they want to keep fighting?
I don't feel that they are yet, so
Okay, so I won't ask then.
no. No. And also, if I might, can I ask, what should I be focusing my attention on now, please?
So for Sarah, what would it be wise to focus her intention on? More love, because you've got this thing going on with the dogs, and that's pulled you in this state of worry, and it's taken you a bit off course. So as much as you can, let go of the worry. Know that they are saying you're doing everything you can, and they're happy, they're satisfied, even though there's discomfort, of course. But just beaming out more love, they will feel that. That alone is healing, Sarah. But love for yourself, love for others, that will help lift you up. It will shift the entire energy of your household, which positively impacts everybody. So anytime for any of us, when we're in doubt about what to do, leaning in the direction of more love in whatever way you can do that is the wisest choice. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Debbie, what's your question?
Good morning.
Morning.
Question. I wrote it down because, that's just fast for me. What 3 things, and I added 3 later because 3 has just been popping up a lot in my life. I saw 3 pheasants the other day. 3 is just common. Anyway, so what 3 things should I focus on this summer? June 1st is my last official day until August 15th. Horses, business, building is still, I find that I'm depressed about not having a building. Trail riding, trail walking, etc. What should I focus on?
So for Debbie, what 3 items would it be wise for her to focus on over her summer vacation? They're saying it doesn't so much matter what you focus on, because that's the answer to that is always what brings you joy. But what's more important is your energy and your attitude that you're putting forth as you're doing it. You want to focus on staying in that balanced, upbeat, happy, love energy, just like Sarah heard, because that's going to lead you to those greater insights you need as you start planning this next chapter.
Okay.
Because that's
You know, it's funny because I wrote down love from the last previous person, kind of like what you said in your email. If you focus on, it might come before. So, okay, I wrote down balance, love, upbeat energy. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
letting go of the worry and leaning into love is going to open the channel for you to receive more clarity, to hear those voices. That's what you're needing right now. You need that confidence to boost you up because you're making a lot of big life-changing decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at that stage where we're making lots of decisions.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So being in the flow, always focus on love and being in the flow. That's going to serve you well. But the other thing that's coming through now is make this a very celebratory time for you. That will be really positive. That will help you also to get more clarity, being in that celebratory energy.
Okay.
Because that's the contrast to what's going on out there in the world, all the worries that are trying to pound on your front door and invade, right?
Oh yeah, and I go back and forth between the worry and the calm and the flow and worry and calm and flow, and I try not to make any decisions when I'm in worry and calm, but sometimes that's hard to do because you have to make decisions.
Yeah. So think of yourself, you're in the house, all that crap is pounding on the door trying to get in. You're on the inside, meanwhile, fortifying yourself with love and flow. They can't get past that barrier.
Okay. Yeah, I took yesterday off because I needed a mental health day.
Yeah.
Thursday was so hard and I was struggling at work and I went, I'm taking it off. So I did. And it was the smartest decision I could have made.
More of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because in the past, you wouldn't have done that. You would have just hunkered down and pushed through. So more of that awareness of what you're feeling, experiencing, and the self-care. Choosing you Yeah, that's really great.
Got it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kate, you want to ask your guides if the job you applied for is where you should focus your energy, and if they have comments to share on how to be a star candidate, and also about your kitten and cat. So let's start with the job. So for Kate, the job she applied for is this a position that's her highest and best? Is it an optimal option for Kate, this job? I get a yes on that, although it feels like there's a little bit of a reservation, Kate. Like it could be a little bit better. It's not 100%. So that's really interesting. As far as being a star candidate, it's being in the flow, like we were just talking about with Debbie. Stay in that flow, because that's going to attract to you more really positive, uplifting opportunities. It just kind of, there's a catch, I feel, with this job. Like you might get it and it's only going to be a short time before something else maybe at the same place comes up or somewhere else. But it's like, it's not a long-term thing. It's a short-term thing. And
should I still go for it? Is that optimum, or should I wait for something else? I'm sorry to add to that.
No, that's fine. That's a great question. So for Kate, would it be optimal to hold off and wait for something better? No, it's take this job, but just know that it's a stepping stone to something else.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I think they're telling you that, Kate, because they want you to have more confidence. You already are a star candidate. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry, my phone is turned on to safe driving mode, so I do apologize. The video is, I don't know why it thinks I'm driving in my bedroom, but
no problem. Don't worry about it. So let's ask about the kitties now. So Kate's kitties, what can she do to help the new one and the old one adjust to one another? Is there anything she can do? Well, you're probably already doing this, but what I'm getting is like the one that's been there the longest needs just reassurance that it's not been supplanted, still loved, still special, that kind of thing. Because, you know, kittens come in and they require extra attention. And then the older ones kind of feel a little bit left out. So as much as you can provide that reassurance, that will help. But the rest of it, they're going to work out themselves. You know, they have their own, just like horses. They have their hierarchy thing that they have to work out.
that's perfect. That's exactly what I was getting last night too. So I've been trying to reassure the old one that he's still king of the house. Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
You're welcome. Safe drive. Catherine, you have a question.
I have. Thank you, Deborah. It's 4 p.m. here, so later. Again, it's a job one. I have applied for 2 jobs. In fact, I was asked to apply for one and then I reapplied for one. Are anything positive coming from those?
Okay, so for Catherine, anything about these jobs that she's applied for? Too soon.
Okay.
It's just swirling. Things haven't been decided yet. Let me just ask, are either of these jobs an optimal choice for her? Okay. Both of them are an optimal choice? No, one of them's an optimal choice. Okay. Do you want to tell me what they are and then I can ask which one's
Yeah,
better?
one is project management and the other is wellness coaching.
Okay. So project management, is that an optimal choice? No. Wellness coaching, that's an optimal choice. Okay. So she should be patient and wait for that one to come through? Yeah. That's a better choice for you.
Okay. And is there anything my guides want to tell me now that I need to know at this time?
So for Catherine, what wisdom do you want to share today? Bachman Turner Overdrive, taking care of business. They want to cheer you up, lighten the energy, and just take care of your business, Catherine. You're doing great.
They're always making fun of me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maya, you have a question?
Yes. Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
First of all, good to see you in this kind of energy.
Thank you.
It's nice. Actually, this week I first get really a conversation with my guides, and I wanted to ask if they want to tell me something, or maybe my grandpa, sorry, want to tell me something.
So for Maya, is there a message from Grandpa? I get an energy from Grandpa, like a very warm, very loving, like cooing kind of energy, like kitten kind of, I'm going to take care of my kitten. So that's the kind of the love energy that he's sending to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything you want to say specifically to her? He's very proud of you. And he wants you to know how loved you are, because sometimes you doubt that and you feel like you don't measure up. And he says, oh, that's nonsense. Balderdash. No, you are perfect. So stop doubting yourself. Really step into that confidence, that knowingness that you are enough right now. And all you have to do is be you. That's perfect.
Maybe I would like to ask how to be in this zone of knowing, to know my powers.
Can you feel when he comes and his arms are wrapped around you? Because that's what he's showing you. Yeah. So it's like, hey kid, I gotcha. You are perfect. You're beautiful. I love you to the moon and back. Stop doubting yourself. Just accept that love. Don't question it. And of course, from your guide's perspective, they're saying, Maya, what are you talking about? Creator is telling you that you're perfect and you are so loved. You don't have to change a thing. Just be you. That's already enough. And then as you move forward, expanding your consciousness, it just gets better and better. But it's already perfect. You are the one who's beating up on yourself. And it's time to let that go. That's the ego. The ego just wants to keep you safe and hold you back. But your soul is so ready to soar. You want to lean into that. Know that you've got angels dancing all around you, telling you how amazing you are, supporting and loving you. And if it helps, flip the script on that. For you to say, no, I don't measure up, I'm not good enough, you are telling Creator that they are lying. And when you put it in that context, it's like, whoa, I don't think I want to argue with Creator, right? So it has to be true. You have to be this amazing, spectacular, beautiful, resplendent, amazing soul. More than enough.
So you're saying it's about the choice.
It's multi-choice?
It's about the choice to make.
Choosing to believe your Creator. Yeah. That's kind of an easy choice when you think about it in the context. It takes a while for it to sink in, but just tell ego, her help is not needed right now. She can go sit down, and you're going to commune with soul because you want to get into that love energy for yourself.
Okay, it feels good.
You are not going to be able to shine your light in the world, express yourself the way your soul wants to, without first loving you. It starts here first, and then it expands to the world. That's your most important job. Okay.
Thank you. It feels right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rachel, your question says optimal choices.
Hi, Deborah. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Hi. Okay, good. Yeah, I just have a few optimal choice questions. So first of all, thank you for doing this for all of us. And I'm sorry, I think I wrote question twice, so skip the next one.
Okay.
I did book my flight to Australia, and there's so many restrictions and regulations for COVID. I just want to ask, like, Is it going to be smooth from now on? Do I have everything I need? Or is there still going to be, I mean, I have my flight, but it's just about the documentation needed to prove the vaccinations and all of that. Is it going to be smooth from now on?
Okay, so for Rachel, does she have everything lined up to make her trip to Australia go smoothly? Yeah, and I've even getting a picture of like somebody playing airplane and showing you that it's gonna just be a
Oh, cool.
nice, beautiful, smooth
Thank
flight.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of stress and worry, but I think I got it. Okay, thank you. And then the next thing is there's 2 courses or programs I'm thinking about investing in. The first one is I've been hesitant about a YouTube program, and it just keeps coming back. So I'm just not sure. Like, is it optimal for me to take that course? Yes or no?
Okay, so for Rachel, would it be an optimal choice to take this YouTube course she's considering? I get a no on that.
Mm.
Is there more
There's
than
also
one you're considering?
no. No, there is a sales course that I'm considering to get more clients. I'm wondering if that might be optimal.
Okay, what about the sales course? Would that be an optimal choice? Yeah, that's a better direction.
Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's interesting. Because I mean, yeah, and that's yeah. It's just like every time I start talking about my YouTube, and you know that, and I'm doing everything I can, but there's something missing. I mean, I'm not going to stop, but yeah, is there anything else that comes up?
Anything else for Rachel? Less worry and more flow. Because like the thing with the plane, as much as you tip into that worry, then you can attract obstacles, right?
Mhm.
So you just want to stay in that energy of faith and confidence, knowing that
Yeah.
you're in the flow, it's going to be fine, you're on your path. And the same with the channel. Now, it occurs to me, of course, that the sales course might be the missing piece for your YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Something you might learn there that would be that missing piece to plug in.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I mean, I'm not giving up, you know that, like I keep faith, I'm not giving up, I'm focused, you know, but yeah, there might be something, because I mean, yeah, I'm still going to break through. Please ask my guides. I mean, I'm still gonna, this is really my big goal, Deborah. And yeah, can you just ask that? And then that's it.
Okay. So is it a highly optimal choice for Rachel to continue pursuing her YouTube channel? Oh, I'm getting a maybe. And the maybe is if it's not bringing you joy, maybe it's not the place to focus your energy. So if you can pursue the YouTube channel in a state of joy, it's good.
Yeah.
But if it's going to keep making you miserable, then it's not so good.
Oh dear, no. This is so my goal. Like, this is so what I enjoy doing. And I get, you know, I focus on the positive comments and feedback. So yeah. No, I'm definitely going to continue. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll consider that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Shirley, what's your question?
So,
Hi.
I'm wondering if I shared a past life with Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, great question. So for Shirley, does she have a past life with the soul of Elizabeth Taylor? No.
No?
No.
Okay. Did I have a past life with a Captain Edward Perry?
Did she have a past life with the soul of Captain Edward Perry? Yes.
Yes. Can you see what we were to each other?
So what was their relationship? Were they romantically involved? Yes. And was Shirley a female in that lifetime? Yes, you were a female. Were they married? Oh, I'm seeing you married with a whole passel of kids. It was a very abundant life.
Wow. Can you see how long ago it was? What century?
Not what century. I can ask about lifetimes, because with the timelines, it's really hard to nail down things like centuries. So how many lifetimes ago was this? Is it more than 10? I think it was 16 lifetimes ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Quite a while back. But there's still a connection, obviously, if it's coming up for you, right?
Well, they come to me in my mediumship. Elizabeth Taylor came through a friend who she visited her and told her that she had a message from me. which is strange.
Fascinating.
And then she came to me, and now I talk to her, quite regularly. And this Captain Perry just came out of the blue. I didn't know who he was. He was in World War I and World War II.
Oh, here's a question. Is Shirley planning to have a future life with the soul of Elizabeth Taylor? Yeah, there you go. So she's setting the stage for the future.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So can you ask my guides if I'm on the right track with what I'm doing?
Yeah. So is Shirley on the optimal path with her mediumship? Yeah. But you knew that because you're getting these wonderful conversations and souls coming through. So if it feels good to you when it's that kind of a deep appreciation, satisfaction, oh yeah, keep going. Because that's what everybody's looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very satisfying. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, Mike, what's your question?
Well, I just wanted to see if there's anything that they want to tell me. Also, I'd like to ask if there's anything about my brother. He had a stroke on Thursday. I took him to the VA hospital and waiting for further diagnostics and what have you.
Okay, sorry about your brother. So anything you want to share with Mike about his brother? They're saying don't slip into worry. You know this. Just stay in faith and love. It will work out the way it's intended to work out. I don't know how much you want to probe about that.
That's fine.
Okay. And the other was just if they have a message, or was it something specific?
They have a message for me.
Okay.
And also, I'd like to ask about whether my brother will be able to speak.
Okay. So is it highly likely that Mike's brother will be able to regain his speech? Murky, maybe, maybe not. It's feeling like if he does, it's going to take a while.
Yep.
Yeah. So what would you like to share with Mike today? Your angels, and I can feel their wings, which I don't usually get. That's really interesting. So that's significant for you, Mike. I can feel the feathers. So they're coming up in there, embracing you in those big feathery wings and just letting you know how loved and appreciated that you are. Just to lift you up right now, to give you that extra little boost that you need as you're going through this challenging time. And they're saying, never forget that, Mike. It's there for you all the time. You're always giving that to other people, but you don't always give it to yourself.
True that. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay.
Nicole, good morning. What's your question?
Good morning. I actually have three if they're quick.
Okay.
The first is I have a situation with my toe, and I'm wondering what my guides think about my plan, which is a quick surgery and then really diving into some energy medicine to regrow some cartilage.
Okay. So for Nicole, is her plan to have surgery and then use energy for her toe? Is that the highly optimal choice? It feels like a good, solid plan. Yeah.
Excellent. A question about my business. There's two populations that I'm considering focusing on. One is newbies and one is more advanced, like advanced people. Mm-hmm. So is there an optimal I love them both. Is there an optimal choice?
Okay. For Nicole, would it be optimal to choose one of the two groups she's considering? They're saying it's optimal to put more focus on one, but that doesn't mean you have to totally let go of the other.
Agree, but I feel like I need to focus.
Right. So is it highly optimal for her to put the focus on the beginners? What about the advanced? It's advanced.
It's advanced. Okay, thank you. And a third question is both of my kids, their passports are lost. The passport people lost it. So is traveling with them internationally this summer a good idea?
Okay. Is it a wise choice for Nicole to travel internationally with her children this summer? No. It's too soon. There's still too much upheaval and other stuff.
Yeah, that's my sense. Thank you.
Yeah, it really sucks, you guys. I know because our lives are on hold waiting for this thing to finally pass.
Right. That's how I feel, but my husband is not. My husband he's ready to go. And I'm like,
has said over and over, by 2023, there's going to be a shift. It's going to start getting
Right.
better. So I take that to mean that, you know, if we want to do that kind of travel, wait until 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't wait, so you just do it and you hope for the best. But optimally, it would be
Right.
to wait.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Susan, what's your question?
Hi, Deborah.
Hi.
Do my guides have any messages for me?
Okay, is there a message for Susan this morning? I'm hearing that song, Sailing Along on Moonlight Bay. Do you know that song?
No,
Oh,
but
it's,
I'll look it up.
you have to look it up. It's very peaceful. So if you think of very calm, still waters and like a long boat, and you're this, I'm seeing you as this lady of another century with the long, beautiful dress and the hat, maybe a parasol, and you're just kind of lounging in this long boat as you just gracefully glide across the water. Very peaceful, going with the flow to the extreme. I think that's the message.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Kate, is that the same Kate from before? I think so. Yeah, okay, sorry. Simona, you want to ask your guides, what do they want you to know at this moment? You feel that you're lacking emotional foundation, so any tips to find safe, peaceful foundation? Okay. For Simona, what would you like to share with her today? They're saying that you're still working on building that foundation, Simona. So that's why it feels a little unsteady to you, because all the pieces aren't there yet, but you are on the right track. So keep going. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Deborah.
Yeah. So just know that that feeling of being unsteady, it's like you're on a chair with 3 legs.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So until you get the rest of that foundation built, but once you get that 4th leg, you're going to have a nice solid foundation and it'll be more comfortable. Then you'll keep building from there. But it's a continual journey. You're not going to stop. You're always going to keep building.
But do you think it will happen soon? I mean, at least a stronger foundation.
Okay. So timing wise for Simona, is it highly likely that she'll get that 4th leg on her chair within the next year, within 2022? Yeah. Okay. So maybe third quarter. That's a possibility. Is it highly likely? Yeah, I'm getting like by third quarter, you could make some real significant progress. Of course, that depends on choices that you make. Stay on course, stay in the flow, keep focusing, being in the moment, following that guidance when it comes as soon as possible. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yes.
Yeah. So taking action quickly is going to be really important for you.
So I have to take actions quickly. I mean, I have to be very active right now.
Be responsive. So when you get intuition messages from the other side, take it, act upon it as soon as possible. That's going to get you there faster.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Elena, you're up. Sorry.
Well, you know me, I always have questions. It's a never ending thing, right? I mean, I have several specific, but right now I want to know what it is that I really need to know and focus on.
Okay.
What they want me to.
So for Elena, what is the most important thing that you want to share with her right now? Okay, they're getting a little stern, Elena. They're taking you by the shoulders and they are shaking you. Stop doubting yourself already. You've got everything you need. You've got to believe that. Until you believe it, you are blocking them because they're dancing around you all the time trying to help, giving you insights. But there's that block, there's that self-doubt, and it's very, very deep. I mean, I can feel the roots going all the way down, very deep. So let's just ask, is this some kind of a past life trauma that she needs to release? Yeah, it is. Okay. So that's what they want you to work on, letting that go. Because again, you got to get the root out of there to make way for the new to come in, to let go of all that old doubt. But they're saying truly, there is nothing to doubt. You've got everything you need. You are ready to soar. It's only that dark root that's holding you back.
So is that, ugh, my lips are not working this morning. Is that what's basically keeping me in this outside job that I can't stand?
Okay. Is it that dark root that's keeping her trapped in this job? Yeah, because that's part of the doubt, the lack of confidence to do something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. Let me ask one more question. Is there some kind of an entity attached to that dark root? No. Okay, good. So that's something you don't have to worry about. So it's something past life that's really, really deep.
Okay. How far back?
Can you tell her how far back it goes? They're saying ancient. Ancient like Lemurian ancient? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, really
Yep.
ancient.
Okay, and one final question. Am I in the optimal place for my new bit, the healing business and the other stuff I do? Or is there a better location for me to move to once my lease is up in August?
Okay. So is she in the optimal location to start her business right now? They're saying just start it already. It doesn't matter. You're location independent.
Yeah. Okay.
Wherever you are is perfect. Just do it. Now, of course, it's part of that dark root that's holding you back, right?
Mhm.
So as much as you can, ignore it. And in fact, it's feeling like this might actually, it's an unraveling I'm feeling, Elena. As you start doing that work, particularly the jewelry, the crafting, it's like that work is somehow energetically unwinding that dark root and setting you free. That's part of the process.
Okay.
So do that ASAP.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is Jerry still here? Oh, I see you. Did you step away maybe?
Sorry, I was having technical difficulties with my
Oh, no
mic.
problem.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning, Elena.
Good morning.
So I actually have two questions. I'm going to start with my job that I don't like. Will I be staying there, or will I find somewhere better and more fulfilling for me within the year?
So for Jerry, is it an optimal choice to stay in her present job? No, but you knew that. Okay, so is there an optimal opportunity that she will find within the next year? So Jerry, where were we? That's an optimal, there's an optimal choice coming up for you, yes.
Okay, do we know within it'll be like within the next 3 months, or am I there until the end of the year?
So something in the next 3 months, is that highly optimal, highly likely? 3 months? Yes, I get a yes on that.
Okay. And then my second question is, I think my life partner is lost. So will I be finding him soon, and how will I know who he is?
Okay. So is there an optimal life partner out there for Jerry? Yes. Is he lost? No, he's not lost. There's just something, the two of you aren't ready to connect yet. That's why.
Okay.
So give her a timeline when he might show up. Is that within 2022? No. Yes? No? Come on, clarify. Not clear. Oh, okay. So there's a possibility it could be 2022, but that depends upon the energy shifting for you right now, because you can't do anything about him. All you can do is for yourself. So you don't want to be in the energy of looking around and saying, you know, where is this man that's coming for me? You want to be focused on your life, your joy, uplifting your consciousness, doing what you can on your soul journey to find that fulfilling, satisfying place. Then when you're in that energy, he will be magnetically drawn to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer.
Hi, Deborah. I have two questions. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I have two questions. The first one is actually for my husband. He's been in his current job for 20 years, and he's just about to start looking for another job. And I wanted to know if you have like a timeline on when he might be able to secure said job.
Okay. So for Jose, is there an optimal job waiting for him in the near future? Not near future. Okay. What about in the year 2022? Yeah. Okay. So would that be the second half of 2022? So are we talking third quarter? Fourth quarter? Yeah, more like fourth quarter.
Okay. Okay.
And it's feeling like there might be more than one.
That'd be good too.
Yeah, choice is always good.
My other question is for me. It's for my health. I got diagnosed with a mass on my thyroid, and it looks like it's very suspicious. And I'm scheduled for a biopsy, but I wanted to see if you could verify whether or not it's cancerous.
Okay. So for Jennifer, this mass on her thyroid, is it malignant? I get right away, no.
Okay.
So you're saying 100% that it's benign. Yeah. And that's a very powerful yes. And
Thank you.
They did that because they really want you to breathe, relax, allow it to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't borrow trouble and something else.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep us posted on how that goes.
Yes.
Susan, your team moved a lot of things around so that you could join us, and you're wondering what they want to tell you. I am so glad they did. That's awesome.
Normally my son, I'm at karate, I have to take him to class, and all of a sudden my husband today was like, oh, I'll take him today. I was like, really? And then your invite popped up and I was like, okay, got it.
That's wonderful. Glad to have you here. Okay.
Curious why they moved things like that.
Yeah. So what do you want to share with Susan? They're blowing you kisses effusively. And they're saying, they know that they've been really hard on you. They've been really pushing you. And you have exceeded expectations. They want you to know that. That's important.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get a little hard on yourself. So more relaxing, flowing, knowing that as you're moving forward, there's blocks in front of you. But as you're moving forward, they are, the curling angels, they're out there in front, brushing the ice, curling it, smoothing, grooming it for you to prepare the way. So even though you're looking out and you see the blocks, they are taking care of them before you get there. So it's like you're in that boat, and let's say the water's all iced over. They're out in front of you breaking the ice to make the way clear for you to get through. So you don't have to worry about that part. Let them take care of that part. You just focus on the present, doing what you feel led to, and of course, what brings you joy. Don't forget that joy, that playfulness.
I'm trying to get back there. Everything's been so overwhelming that I just, I'm looking for that light at the end now.
It's overwhelming when you look at the big.
Yeah.
Come down to the micro. Look at the little pieces. Do what you can do now. Let that go, because they're taking care of it. And that way you're just moving through, taking care of each piece as it comes to you. That's way more manageable, and you'll be happier, because you stress when you look ahead.
Yeah.
There's that famous quote from Martin Luther King. You don't have to see the top of the staircase. You just need to see the next step.
Right. I think everything got intense all at once. My, home life is intense, work life is intense. And they, my team did not stop pushing me forward during, it's still ongoing. And that's why it feels, because I'm just like, I don't know which way to turn. And when I try and follow their guidance, I'm like, am I just putting too much on myself when I, to try and add this to an already really full I guess I know the answer, but
you're capable of doing it, or they wouldn't be guiding you to do it. But the other thing, the picture I just got is there you are, and you're, you're, which way do I go? And you're getting all spazzed out because you don't know where to go, and you're feeling that frenzy and pressure. They're saying, Susan, take a deep breath, close your eyes, hold out your elbows, and we will nudge you in the direction you need to go. That's where the faith and trust comes in. Don't worry about that so much. They will help you with that part of it.
Okay. Thank you.
That helps?
Yeah. Yeah, that helps.
Awesome. Linda, what's your question?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Wonderful. Glad to see you.
Yeah, I have a few questions. Is it okay to incorporate automatic writing in my Akashic record meditation?
So for Linda, is it an optimal choice to use automatic writing with her Akashic record meditation? Absolutely.
Because it just kind of morphed into that. I was doing it and then I got the prompt to just start writing, just start writing.
Beautiful.
Okay.
To do that.
So that's going pretty well. There's been a couple dreams this past month where I'm in my old condo and a large white cat with a blue collar comes up to from outside. Is this a guide or a past pet?
This is a physical, a 3D cat?
Yeah. No, it's in my dream.
A dream, sorry. Okay. So the cat from the dreams, white cat with blue collar. What can you tell Linda about the cat? Is this one of her guides? Yes, definitely. And is there anything else about that you can give her clarity on? The blue collar, throat chakra. And
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
collar, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 to 3 inches wide. So
yeah, so it's about
thought that was
using your
significant.
voice. Yeah, they're encouraging
Yeah.
you to use your voice and
Okay.
yeah, be cognizant of that. If you feel blockage, then maybe you want to do some energy clearing to release it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a neon sign.
Okay. Like right now, I have a lot of energy right now, and it's going through my heart. It came about halfway through this program here, and I was just wondering what that is, because it's very strong in my heart.
So what can you tell Linda about this energy surge that she's feeling? Is there a message there? It's feeling like just being in this energy, you relaxed enough to allow that power to start surging through you. You've got that power all the time. It's just blocked when you're in that conscious, straining kind of place. But here you are, all of this extra energy has loosened it up for you so that it can start moving through your body. So that's like your jet fuel that's going to help you to move forward and do what you need to do. And if it's stuck at your heart chakra because the throat is blocked, then that's also another part of the clue, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it's putting the pieces together for that. I know I need to use my voice more.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, there was another, I was looking up angel numbers on the Sacred Scribe site. And there was an ad on the bottom for a local healing center for a past life. What's it called? Can't think of it. Yeah. Is that what they were guiding me to look into? Would that be optimal for me?
So for Linda, would past life regression session, would that be an optimal choice for her? Yes, if it's something you're drawn to.
Okay, I was just wondering if there was some healing or past life issue that's been blocking me.
Okay. So this throat chakra thing, is it a past life block? No, that's not connected to it. So is there something past life that's coming up that needs to be resolved? They're saying there's always stuff to be resolved, but there's nothing that's really critical right now.
Okay.
However, listen to your intuition. If you felt intuitively drawn to look into past lives, then follow that.
Well, I was actually looking at doing some Reiki through there, and then the past life thing is one of the other things that they offer. So
well, Reiki would be good to help with the throat chakra, right?
Yeah.
So one step at a time.
Yeah.
Do the thing you're led to, and then feel your way through what feels best next.
Okay. All right, then yesterday I was in meditation. I switched to early morning, and I had a strong pull into my third eye. And it was like either sending or receiving strong messages because my head was pounding and my ears were just throbbing. Can they give me some insight on what that was?
Okay, so what was this thing about the third eye and the throbbing? It's that blockage, right? There's a block, so the energy can't flow through you freely. So get that
Okay.
taken care of. But the other thing that's coming up, you know, automatic writing is a way of using your voice, right? So lean
Yeah.
into that, keep doing that. You're on a roll there. See
Yeah.
where that expands into, but definitely you want to get that throat chakra taken care of. You need to get that block out of there so the energy can flow. Then you're going to get more insights because you've
Okay.
already been doing that. You've opened that channel. It's starting for you.
Okay. All right. Well, in this morning's meditation, I got a beautiful message, and I think it would be nice to share with everybody. It came in through my third eye, and it was loving, and it said, peace and love to all humanity. And I got little white clouds that formed the shape of a being, but that's all. But it was just gentle, loving. And I thought that was really nice.
It's beautiful. Thanks for sharing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Epiphany, good morning. What's your question?
Good morning. So I kind of took a big leap and I gave up my housing to separate this business that I want to start from my living situation. And so the design studio came really quick. I'm here now. I moved in, but my housing, it's taking some time to find a new place to live. And, you know, I was told that I'm going to be displaced for a little while, and I'm okay with that. I'm kind of like couch surfing, and, but I'm kind of wondering, like, how long, like, am I going to be displaced? And did I make the right decision, you know, giving up my living situation and separating this business out, and, you know, am I in the right direction? So
Okay.
it'd be great to hear.
Yeah. So for Epiphany, was it the right choice to give up her previous living situation? Yeah. So that feels good. That's
cool.
a positive thing. All right. So because she's now homeless and having to couch surf, is there something coming up soon where she can find a stable living situation? Yeah, soon. Okay. So how soon? Are we talking more than a month? More than a month, but less than 3 months. Have you looked into like an Airbnb or something?
Well, I'm staying with my daughter.
Oh.
I'm kind of like couch surfing between there and then like my design studio. It's like really big, so I kind of slept there, and so it's not horrible for me to be a little displaced because I'm kind of a natural nomadic person anyway. So I really enjoy staying there. I really enjoy the relationship I'm creating with her. I haven't had a lot of time to spend with her, so this gives me that time. So I don't mind, you know, being with her. So, you know, I do have a really quick question. I don't know if you could even answer this, but so her boyfriend is there too, and he's totally cool, but he's really kind of like quiet about the situation, and he tells her it's fine and whatever, and I believe what she says, but can you tap into his energy to find out if he is really like energetically okay with me being there? Can you do that?
I can try. What's his first name?
Okay. Kyle.
Okay. So can we connect with Kyle? Seems like we can. Okay. So is Kyle truly okay with Epiphany being there in the living situation? It's kind of a mixed bag. It's not a yes or a no. And you know, that's actually probably a pretty good answer because it's honest, and it would be understandable that it wouldn't be perfect, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
negative. It's just kind of a in between.
Yeah, and luckily, you know, because I have the design studio, I'm not in the space all the time.
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted to get a read on that, because you know, I definitely, it's easy for my daughter to be like, yeah, it's cool, you're here, you know, but then maybe, you know, her man's a little like, you know, I don't want to upset her, you know. So okay, cool, that helps me a lot. Thank you so much.
It's feeling like this opportunity was designed for you to get this time with your daughter.
I agree. I'm really enjoying it, and kind of in a weird way, I'm becoming more picky about my housing situation because I don't want to give up this like time I have with her. But then again, I don't want to overstep my boundaries with Kyle. And so that's where I'm trying to get a read on that. Like, how much longer is this going to be? But I am still enjoying this, you know, even though I'm displaced, I'm having this time with my daughter.
Yeah. Well, it looks like something within 3 months should show up.
Okay, that sounds good. At least I can give them a better idea. Be like, hey guys.
And you know, when you
Okay.
stop worrying about it and you get in the flow, because now
Yep.
you don't have to worry about him. So just get in the flow and something will show up.
Yeah, and I really like what you said earlier about the worry and how you bring obstacles when you worry.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely a worrier, and I'm trying to work on that. And so that really hit home when you said that earlier, about worrying and creating obstacles through that worry. So I'm definitely going to start really focusing on just don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Because you know that negative
Yep.
energy just attracts more negative energy.
Mm-hmm. So true. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, this one says iPhone and the last number is 705, asking about new job opportunities that you've been applying to. So the person with the iPhone 5705, you still here?
Yes, I am.
Hi, what's your name?
Shelley, sorry. I'm just getting ready. Company is coming over, so I can't use my video.
That's okay.
Thank you.
So what specifically do you want to ask about the job opportunities?
Oh. Yeah, well, I've been applying for the last 2.5, 3 months, and I'm kind of thinking the timing is now, between now and sometime in June, but so far there hasn't been anything concrete enough. But I think the timing wise is right. I just don't know. I don't see anything that's concrete, and I'm getting more and more clarity about what I want, but still kind of perplexed.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes the delay is because you don't have the clarity. So they're giving you that space to really focus in on what you want. But let's just ask. So for Shelley, is there an optimal job opportunity coming up in the next 3 months? Longer than that. Okay. So before the end of 2022? Yeah. So fourth quarter of 2022. What about third quarter? Yeah. Looking more like fourth quarter. It's going to take a little while for the pieces to come together. Now, having said that, Shelley, when you get out of the worry and you get into more clarity about what you want, you can speed up that timeline. That's always true. Right now, in this moment, that's the timeline. But we always have the power to affect the timeline positively and negatively. So you want to stay in that positive, upbeat energy, clarity about what you want to create, and just keep moving forward, taking action when you feel inspired. That can speed things up.
All right. Well, then I guess my other question would be, am I going to get unemployment before that other job opportunity comes through?
Okay. Is it highly likely that Shelley will get unemployment before the job? I get a big yes on that.
Okay. Because I mean, that'll hold me tight until I can get it out, you know?
Yeah, your bridge.
Yes. All right. Anything else my guides want to clarify for me?
Anything else that you want to share with Shelley? You're being a little silly. I'm hearing smoking. I don't know what that means. Give us a little clarity on that. Being cheeky. Okay, so they're encouraging you to lighten up and have more fun, Shelley. That's what that's about.
Okay, I always need that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That
thank
will
you
help
so much.
That will help you with all of your other goals when you're in that more upbeat, happy-go-lucky, fun energy.
Oh, yeah, I need to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Have
welcome.
a great day yourself and all your guides and everyone tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Annette, you have a question.
Hi, Deborah. Yes, please. I just wondered if they may be able to give me an insight. I've been waiting for surgery for quite a while, and it's because of all what's going on. It keeps getting, it changes, but in the meanwhile, my health is deteriorating quite worryingly to the point where I collapsed a few times. And I'm just wondering, can they or my guides see that it's going to happen in the near future, please?
Okay. So is it highly likely that Annette will be able to have surgery in the near future? Yes. Okay. So how near? Is it before the end of June? That's a maybe. Before the end of July? That's a big yes. So is it more likely it will happen in July? Yeah, more likely July, but it could be June. It could happen sooner.
Okay. Oh gosh, I had another question, but it's gone. So I think that's been playing on my mind so much. I just kind of want to resolve, because the specialist I was under has actually left our health service. So that's another thing. That will I find another specialist, or will it just be that I will be admitted? And oh, that was the other question, sorry. Due to me collapsing, I've lost a lot of the use of my legs, and I'm worrying, that will they come back to full strength after the surgery? Very concerned about that.
Is it highly likely that Annette will regain the use of her legs after surgery? It's uncertain right now, Annette. It's going to take some time for sure.
Yeah, thought so.
And that's going to depend on some other factors that are kind of up in the air right now. One of which, of course, is the surgery itself, how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
But the possibility is there. So that's what you want to hold on to. It was not a no. It was kind of uncertain right now.
Right. So is there anything else they would like to relay, please?
Anything else you want to share with Annette? Less worry and more flow. That will serve you well. You don't want to get into that dark energy and attract.
No, I haven't actually, considering all that I've been through, and I've, it's been pretty severe, and I've been rushed in by A&E a few times, with an ambulance. I'm still pretty positive, but it's just a concern when your legs, when there's a problem. That's
so the other thing they just interjected is that you have this opportunity between now and your surgery to spend more time connecting with your team. That would be a really wise use of your time, because that will lift you up. You'll feel better. You'll have more confidence. So if you can do more of that between now and surgery, that would really help. And of course, afterwards too. It's a great habit to get into.
I've actually been doing a lot more of that, because I've started writing again. That was, I used to write a lot a few years ago, automatic writing, and then I stopped, but now I've started again. So maybe this time, that I could use that. I'm not sure if that's right, whether I should concentrate on that, or just feeling a bit lost, I suppose, just.
Well, it's a place to start. At least do that, and you can expand it if you want to. But it's getting back into the flow with your team and allowing them to bring you those insights to guide you to the best choices.
Yeah.
There's choices coming up for you. So it would be nice if you had that channel open and you could get guidance.
Yeah. Would there be just one more thing? When I in my sleep, is there anything, I'm not going to say what I think it might be, but is there anything that happens when I'm in my sleep, when I'm asleep? Not all the time, but now and again.
Okay. Is there something happening that she needs to know about in her sleep? Well, you do astral traveling, but everybody does. That's not unusual.
That's it.
Yeah.
I wasn't, I was aware, I've just become more aware of it, and I wasn't sure, and I thought, is it me or is it my mind? But okay, that's just interesting. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh, Kate is saying it's good to know about the travel and waiting until 2023. Hi, Adelina. Great to have you here. What's your question?
Hello.
Hi.
Love your background, by the way.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
so uplifting. Maybe there are a couple of questions or a couple of themes. First is, I feel like my guides are trying to communicate with me. I feel them around. I've been seeing white feathers in places that I wasn't really expecting, or I don't know how a feather would get there. I take this as a sign. Is there anything practical that I can do to connect with them a bit more and to hear or to receive the messages that they try to send me? I feel like I can't really get a communication with them. I feel them around, but I can't, I don't know, I feel a bit blocked, I guess.
Yeah.
So is there anything I can do in a practical way to hear them better?
Well, you do meditate, right?
I haven't lately. And this is it. I feel like I can't, when I try to meditate, I can't sit down to do it. I can't relax. I'm finding it very difficult.
So, okay, don't fight that, because that's resistance energy, right? So you don't want to do that. What about, is there someplace in nature you can go out where you just sit on a park bench or walk in the trees, something like that?
I could do, but I think it was a bit difficult to get out of the house and do that and go to the park. So I guess I'm looking for something that I can do at home.
How about in the shower? Or a bath, soaking in the bathtub.
Okay.
Someplace where you're relaxed enough that you can get messages. That might be driving. Sometimes driving is a place to get that. So don't limit yourself to where you go to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can find a little bit of quiet time just to sit in contemplation, don't think about it as meditating, because that stresses you out. Just maybe doodling, just start talking to them. And while you're talking to them, just be, maybe writing something and see if something comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can tap into the automatic writing that way. You need to have it so it's where you're relaxed and you're not trying to force it. It's just allowing it to come through, because they're speaking to you all the time. You're just not hearing it. Or you are hearing it, but your ego is saying you made that up. They didn't say that.
So have they been sending the message that a change is coming soon?
Okay. Have you been telling Adelina that change is coming? Oh, you betcha.
Is this about my career?
Is it about career? No.
Oh.
No.
What is it about then?
Is it about romance? Yeah. Yeah. Very warm feeling with that.
Okay. Is my partner going to move with me in London?
Is it highly likely that her partner will move with her to London? Yes.
Oh.
Give it time. Don't stress over it. Allow it to evolve.
Okay. And but I believed so much that the change is about career, that all I've been thinking about is career. So I guess I do want to know if there is a change coming in my career as well. I mean, I know there are changes happening in the company in the summer, and I would like to know if that's affecting me and my role.
Okay. So is it highly likely something significant is going to change in her career? Yes. Is it connected to the change at the company this summer? No, that's something else. But you're going to evolve in your career. I think what they're trying to get through to you is you are too career focused.
Okay.
Where is the living? Where is the being, Adelina? Enjoying yourself?
Okay.
Yeah. You are too laser focused on that career, and it's blocking out the love and the life.
I guess that's what my partner would say. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. This was very unexpected, and thank you.
You're welcome.
And good and lovely. Thank you.
Nicole, you have another question?
Yes, thank you. A few minutes ago, I asked about if it would be helpful to focus on one population or another for my business, and I think my real question is, I'm feeling resistance, so something's still not taking off, and I think that was definitely part of it, but I'm missing something, I think, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm just curious about what my guides would say about that. Am I worried for no reason?
Yeah,
know.
but let's just ask. So for Nicole, what is this block with helping the advanced? Yeah, it's that doubt in the back of your mind that, am I good enough? Am I really advanced enough?
Wow.
And you are.
Wow. Okay, then.
Let that go.
All right.
Because, they wouldn't be coming to you if you didn't have something to offer them.
Sure.
Don't make that judgment for them. That's like when you have a business and this client comes to you that you want to work with, but in your mind, you believe they can't afford you and you don't want to lower your prices. So you get into this conflict.
Right.
Well, how do you know they can't afford you? Why would you put that judgment on them? Right.
You don't know. You don't know.
You
But
don't.
that's the thing. So nobody's coming at the moment. So there's something going on with me. Even though most of me feels great. Like I feel great. I feel wonderful about long-term prospects. I think I was born to do this. Yeah, it's just
it's letting go of that block that you're not ready.
Okay.
That you really don't have enough to offer them, and you do.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right. Thank you.
You just need to get a group of them together, work with them, let them feel it.
Yeah.
They have to have the experience to know that you're the right person for them.
Yeah.
However you can do that. Do you ever go over to Shooting with the Moon, or did I ask you that before?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's in Saylorsburg. It's a metaphysical shop. They have a lot of stuff going on there. They teach tarot. They do herbs and all kinds of stuff. And I think there's probably some other things going on there. They celebrate, the solstice and all of the various celebrations, the moons, lots and lots of activity. It would be a great connection.
Awesome.
The owner's name is Kathy Brown. You can connect with her.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think you'll like it.
No doubt.
And what about take a group to Columnsill? How amazing would that be?
Yeah. It's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Like a lot of options. Yeah.
Yeah. Just do something. Action.
Yeah.
Remember, you got to take the action to get it going.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And maybe an advertisement in the Awakenings, because a lot of people do use that. You're welcome. Okay, where'd we leave off? Sarah, has anyone had advice on how to just be, to sit in the feeling of love and give love in a neutral way? I'm not sure what you're asking, Sarah.
Well, like oftentimes when you think about people you love, there's worry attached to that, or maybe if you think about receiving love, sometimes I have self-worth issues. So it's kind of connecting to love in a way that's not attached to any external influence. Do you see what I mean?
I think so. When you want to send them that love, if it's coming from the angels, if you and the angels are holding hands and you're beaming love at that person, I think you'll find that easier than just you doing it by yourself.
Okay.
Because when you call in the angels, all kinds of amazing miracles happen. So you never have to do anything by yourself.
I forget to ask.
Yeah. Well, instead of thinking about it like you forget to ask, more focus on knowing that the angels are always there right beside you. All you have to do is reach out and take their hand. And of course, in your head, you know, you're not literally going to feel their hand probably, but know that it's there. If you reach out and take a hand, there will be one grasping yours back.
Thank you.
Always, always, always. They never leave you. So whenever you're going to do something, you're feeling a little lack of confidence, just reach out and take their hands. They'll go with you.
Okay.
And just start sending angel love to people. You know, when I started doing that, it changed everything. Because I didn't know I could do it to begin with. Once I knew I could do it, then it was like, oh, wow, this is really cool. Now I'm going to send a whole squad of angels, or I'm going to send a legion to this person. You know, get creative with it. Allow your creativity to come out in the way you express it. So I have a lot of fun with that. You know, now I'm sending you a team of drumming angels. So they can come in with their snare drums and they can do their little drumming thing and help you feel that rhythm and that beat to lift you up and carry you forward. And I just made that up. You can make anything up you want and ask the angels and they'll do it. It's phenomenal.
Great. Yeah, I'm used to sending healing that way, but not love. So that really works. I can use that.
Yeah, you can send anything. You can send fun. Because it's energy. It's all about intention. So play with that. Start sending angel stuff, whatever you feel inspired to send to more people. Then it will be easier for you to do it in those moments when it's, you know, you really need the help.
Okay.
It's just a new habit you're going to develop. Okay?
Yes, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Annette, did you have another question? I'm just going down the list. We're almost through, you guys. Amazing. All right. Susan had to leave, sending love. Shirley, you have another question.
Yes, if you have time. I don't want to keep
go ahead. I'm just going down the list. You're next up.
Okay. Last week, I saw out of the corner of my eye this very, very bright light. It kind of zigzagged. And I saw it like 2 or 3 times. And I decided I was seeing flashes, so I should have my eyes checked. But later that day on Zoom with a friend, she said, oh, I just saw the bright white light just shoot across your chest from left to right. And I just want to ask, what was that? What were we seeing? What was that light?
I'm feeling like you're getting the orbs around you because you've got the spirits. That's what I saw when you said that, like an orb.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first thing she called it, was an orb. I said, well, did it look like an orb? She said, no, actually, it just looked like a bolt of light, bright white light.
Well, they can change shape. You know, sometimes I'll see an orb when somebody's doing readings on camera, and it looks like a moth. So
I've seen those.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was an orb, but after a while, it's like, oh, those are orbs.
Like little angels. Yeah, with the wings. Yeah. I've seen those.
So you've got that energy around you. You are welcoming it because you're wanting to do more of that. So
was it anyone in particular?
What was the day?
The exact day. It was 2 weeks ago.
So when that lightning bolt shape, we'll call it that.
Yeah, Ziggy. Yeah. I named him Ziggy.
So that flashing light 2 weeks ago, was that a particular spirit? Not a particular one. It was more residual energy because they're around you.
Oh.
And I'm seeing it like it shoots off of them sometimes, like it almost reflects off of them. So it's more not a specific presence, but letting you know that there are presences around to be connected with when you want to. It's almost like they're waiting at the door to be invited in because they don't want to intrude on you. But they're there and they want you to know they're there.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lesson in that, Shirley, about if it becomes intrusive, you want to set boundaries.
No, it was welcome. I just didn't know what it was. I'd never seen it before. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Jennifer had to leave us. Kate had to leave us. Elena, what's your question?
Okay, I'm trying to tap in to find out if there's actually a romantic partner anytime in my future. I'm tired of being alone. So I'm just kind of curious if, because of the type of life I lead, going from place to place to place to place is making it more challenging, or if there really is somebody there and we just haven't connected yet.
Okay. So for Elena, is there a Mr. Right out there for her? Yes. Okay. So is it highly likely he's going to show up anytime soon? Not soon. Okay. Is there something she needs to do to make way for him? Yeah. It's getting clarity, Elena. It's clearing away all of this stuff. It's like energetic clutter is what I'm seeing around you. So it's attached to that root, of course, because it's the root of all these things. Once you pull that root out, then all that other stuff falls away.
And where is that? Where is it actually anchored in? Is it in the root chakra, the solar plexus? Let's
see. So what chakra is that root? Is it a chakra, first of all? Yes, it is. It's a sacral.
Sacral. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you clear that out, then all that other detritus goes too. Then you've got this nice, shining, clean slate. And I get a picture of it like it's spring and you are emanating this scent of lilacs and other beautiful spring flowers. So in other words, you're very enticing. That would be attracting that person to you. That would be what it would feel like to them, right?
Okay.
An irresistible, heady perfume that just draws you in. Think like Pepe Le Pew when he floated through the air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a really good way.
Okay. Okay. So we don't really have a timeline because we have to get rid of that root from the path out.
That's blocking everything because it's almost like you're cloaked because of that. So you're invisible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sarah, did you get my reply to the email? I'm not sure which one you mean. I got one, I think it's been a couple of weeks ago, but nothing recent. So let me know if that answers your question. So Reb, you just got here and you've got a question?
Hello.
Hi.
It's Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah, it's my short name, Reb.
That's okay. What's your question?
Yeah, so I'm still, it's always the same time. I'm wondering whether I want to go to the uni to study education or just go with only drama schools. And I'm really wondering if there's a better option, like a more, better option to choose between those two. If that makes sense or not.
So a teaching job or something at school?
Yeah, like education bachelor, like at uni, or just because I don't know if it's better for me to study at uni or just learn acting and go in a drama school.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah, sorry.
for Rebecca, would the optimal choice be to pursue the bachelor's at university? I get a big yes on that. What about the drama path? Would that be an optimal choice for her? That one's a kind of not so much. It could be, but it's going to be harder.
Okay. Okay, so I can choose just the easy way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Also best to choose the easy way.
Okay.
But
okay, thank you.
Saying that, Rebecca, the easy way that brings you the most joy. It should be fun, uplifting, satisfying. You know, you want those other elements present.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. I've got just another question, quick one. I've got like a voice in my head telling me that I should post videos on the app TikTok, but I'm not really sure because I'm not really comfortable with it. But I don't know if it's a good option to do that, or if is it a good idea to post things on TikTok?
Okay. So for Rebecca, would it be an optimal choice to become a TikToker? Yes. And I felt that in my solar plexus before I asked. So it's very positive. Yeah.
Okay.
Just when
Okay,
you're you want to bring your fun side.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, because they will love your accent.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
The big plus.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. My accent. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So Lawrence, you've got your hand up. What's your question?
Oh, hello, lovely Deborah. I always have questions for you. Well, most of the time, especially the last few years, my main stressor has been money, but I'm also in a situation where I live, like housing. I have to leave here soon, and I don't like it anyway. So I guess my question is two parts. When am I going to find a new home and get my dogs? And then the second part of the question is, am I supposed to meet my soulmate, or what the angels say?
Okay. So for Lawrence, is there an optimal housing choice in the near future? Not near, Lawrence. It's going to take a little while. So within this year, this calendar year, yeah, you can get something within the calendar year. So, okay. Third quarter? By third quarter. Is there a chance something could come sooner? There is a chance, but it's more likely third quarter because you've got the complication of the dogs.
Well, I didn't get dogs yet. I'm going to get them when I get a house.
But you've got to have a house where you can have the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the complication. So it could come sooner. And again, remember, Lawrence, keep your energy in that positive, uplifting place. Don't go into worry and doubt. Just keep moving forward, following where your intuition leads you, and then you can make it happen sooner.
Well, I'm not going to jump into any house. I have to, look around. But
sure, but you can
afford it.
The opportunities can show up sooner if you're not blocking them with worry and doubt. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah. And what was the second part?
I don't know. I'm thinking about love life and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I hear people talking about soulmates and stuff like that. Am I supposed to travel to meet them, or what's going on?
Okay. So is there an optimal soulmate out there for Lawrence? Yes, there is one. Okay. And is this somebody that he's likely to encounter in the vicinity where he presently lives? No. So traveling, there's a chance of meeting this person traveling. Okay. And is this likely to happen anytime in the near future? No, they're saying you got to get your life together and get your housing situation sorted out. So you've got a place, right? You've got to have that stability for a partner. So work on you, take care of you, get all that stuff managed. Then you will be like this magnet drawing in that perfect person for you. So it's always about working on ourselves first, because nobody wants to come in and get a fixer-upper. right?
Right.
You want to be
Right.
your very best that you have to
Right.
offer for someone.
Well, that's my current situation because I was always worried about finances. So maybe I'll come into finances and I'll be okay.
Yeah, get all that straightened out so that you're in a really good place where your energy is bubbly and attractive, and then it'll be just easy. You'll flow into it.
Because right now they're selling my house is going to be sold soon. It's going up for sale today, actually, and tomorrow.
Oh, good luck with
So
that.
maybe that'll help me, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jerry, you've got another question?
Hi, yeah. I'd like to know, am I going to be switching housing anytime within the next like 6 months?
Okay, so for Jerry, is it highly likely that she will move within the next 6 months? No. Don't see a move. Is there a different question you wanted to ask?
Yeah. Also, with my new job opportunity, is there a way of telling where I'll find the position? Like, is it coming through an agency or am I finding it on my own?
Okay, so for Jerry, this new job opportunity, is it something that she'll find on her own? What about going through an agency? I get a yes on finding it on your own and a no on the agency. So it's a better opportunity if you do it yourself.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So I think I'm at the end of the list. Is there anybody here that didn't ask a question that wants to? Think we got everybody? Okay, awesome. Well, let's just shut it down then with a little bit of a thank you to our teams, because we don't want to leave them out. And then we'll, oh, Rachel, you raised your hand. Okay. I don't see you, but go ahead, Rachel.
I wanted to ask if I have my throat chakra blocked.
Okay. So is there a throat chakra blockage for Rachel? I get a no on that.
Okay.
You feeling blocked?
Yeah, sort of.
So what can you tell Rachel about that? Why does she feel blocked in the throat chakra? It's just fear, Rachel.
Okay. Is any other chakra blocked? And I'm kind of confusing it.
Yeah. Are any of the other chakras blocked? Yes. Okay. So which one? Root. Root is good. Sacral. Sacral is blocked.
Okay.
What about solar plexus? That's good. Heart. Heart. Heart needs some work.
Okay.
Third eye. No. Crown. Oh, crown could use some work. So that's interesting. You're kind of peppered with blockages.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll work.
There was also, you know, the fear and judging yourself about speaking out, because you are transforming so rapidly right now. You're getting so much information. And it's just like it's percolating through your system, which is a lot, right? Okay. So it's you finding that space to allow it to percolate so that you can get to more balanced place, because it's feeling very fizzy right now. That's probably why the chakras are getting blocked. So you want to work on getting those cleared, getting everything flowing smoothly. But for yourself, some deep breathing would be good, some relaxing, not being so hard on yourself.
Okay.
You're really working hard and you want that appreciation of what you're doing.
I enjoy it. I really enjoy it tremendously. So maybe there is a little bit of apprehension, but still I enjoy it.
That's great. Stay in that happy, upbeat energy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, let's see. Looks like there's another message down here. Okay, Susan just had to sign off. All right, so nobody else? See any other? Okay. So let's just take a minute, take a couple of deep breaths, wind things down. First of all, thank you for all of you showing up, because you bring the beautiful, loving energy that lights the circle up and give your guides the opportunity to connect with you in a different way. opening more doors to them. And that's always beautiful and delightful. They celebrate you in this moment for showing up, because that's the most important thing, to show up, to be here, to want to be a part of something greater than yourself. And you certainly are. So from all of us to all of our teams, our gratitude for your being here, for allowing us to have this opportunity to commune with you and each other. It's a sacred and beautiful opportunity. And what else? Is there anything you want to send us off with? Oh, they're saying, go be merry, enjoy, soak up all the wonder, the delights that life has to offer you. And if you wake up in the morning and you can't think of anything to be grateful for, be grateful that you woke up, that the sun is out, even if it's cloudy, that you can breathe. Find those little things to be grateful for and let it expand, because it will. You'll be filling your chest with all of these marvels that you can bring out, examine, appreciate, and expand your love, gratitude, energy anytime you like. So remember that as you move about your day. Remember, breathe, relax, allow, and focus, and life will flow for you. So thank you all for being here. Much love. Bye.